All right, it's Bob Gardner here, Warrior Wednesday. And as we're here today, I bet you're wondering how a guy with 6 kids and the woman who's in the other room manage to have 6 kids in a 1,500 square foot house. Now, some people have done it in less. I met a guy on a plane once who had an 800 square foot house, raised 7 kids. And that was some serious idea swapping going on as I sat next to him on the plane. But nevertheless, it's a tiny area, and we do a lot to try and make sure our kids have enough space of their own and also have a real love of physical movement and activity. And so I wanted to give you a tour of our tiny little abode, with my wife's permission, of course, so that you could kind of get a sense of some of the things we do that are really simple, that allow our kids a constant chance to build themselves muscularly and to get like stuff going. If you don't move your body, it's not just chemicals that sit in the muscles. It's like emotions and the chemicals that are in emotions. It's like all kinds of stuff that sits in there. And if you don't move it, then your body just starts to become really efficient at holding itself in a narrow range of movement. We don't want that for kids, and nor for myself. So I actually play on all this equipment too. So here we go. Here's the tour as I turn this sucker around. All right, so this is my oldest here. We have a gym rope here in the stairwell, along with a couple of gymnastic rings, and the gym rope we sometimes put up just kind of over there and hook it up on the top of that arm rail, and so you can kind of get it out of the way while you work the rings. And what's fun about this is when the kids play with it, sometimes I'm walking down the hall and I don't see anything but a kid swing out from. It still makes me crack up. Oh, he kicks me in the chest. And so as we go up the stairs, we have the swing with the gymnastic rings, and of course I use that in the morning. And we pass the shoe bin, and we head ourselves upstairs. And here you might notice, this is the big room on the right. Over here, on the left, this is their dressing room. We have a little slide in here that we got a long time ago when we lived in Seattle. And they sometimes actually slide on it, but a lot of times they'll roll or jump or whatever. And they're busy showing off at the moment so that they can all be on video because, well, who doesn't love to be on video? All right, in their room, you notice, here's the room, and here's 3 other beds. And a long time ago, my wife and I, we realized we needed to have some individual space for the kids, even though we have them all in one room. I used to love building forts. We had this brainchild of an idea. We thought, we'll give them all their own teepees. And so now, as you can see, their own teepees are here, and that's their personal space. No one's allowed in it but them. You have to ask permission to go inside their own personal space there. And then, oh yeah, we built a rock wall a while ago, thanks to my father-in-law, who's a genius carpenter. And so now they have a chance, whenever they get a little bit too rowdy or rambunctious, we'll just send them upstairs, and we'll tell them to do like 10 times across and back on the rock wall. And we got a couple more teepees over here. This used to be the closet, and of course this is where baby sleeps. Currently Raccoon is taking a break. And we won't tell their mom they're doing this. All right, so as you can tell, this is the setup. This is what we got going on here with regard to how we try and help our kids with the situation. And they're all trying to grab at the video. Here, you can hold it, right? Okay, so how we try and help our kids with the situation of developing their bodies, but being able to use their energy at home. Now, it gets a little loud. We got 5 boys, I'll admit it. One of them likes to talk a lot. A couple of them like to talk a lot, but so does Dad. The point is, like, we're trying to be strategic at home with how we can make sure that as they grow up, they understand that their body is an important piece of the puzzle. The one thing that makes sure that they are in this life is that they have a body. They don't have a body, they're not alive. So the body's really important, and one way we teach them about it is just to give them things to do with their bodies. What are you doing at home to give your kids an opportunity that's always there to do something with their body? That's the question for today on this Warrior Wednesday. If you want to hear more, go to thebraidedwarrior.com, sign up on the email list, and pardon the, what do we call them? Photo bombers. These are video bombers. So go sign up on the email list, but I also want to hear your feedback. What are you doing? Comment below this video. I want to hear it because more people can benefit. I'm not the only one with ideas. You have some too.